So it's Dr. Ferrell on location. I'm about to harvest a little bit of the honey. Today's a little chilly. The bees are not very active, and so I don't have to worry as much about getting stung, even though they'll probably still try. But I thought guys would like to take a look and see what that looks like from my perspective. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but let's have a look. There's the hive. The hive next to the smaller one does not have a honey super on it, but this hive does. And that's what that looks like. You can see those honey slats in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the phone down and see if I can't get one of those out where you guys can see it. So stand by here for just a second. I got bees trying to sting my phone here. They do not really want me to do it. Oh, there we go. Ah, okay. So, I don't know how well you can see it. I've got these tongs. These help me grab the honeycomb and pull it out, and this brush will allow me to brush off any bees that are still working. What I start with is this tool here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to very gently, without hurting any of the bees, hopefully without startling them, is I'm just going to start prying away at this just to slide it sideways a tiny bit. Now they've got it waxed in there pretty good for the winter. They were already sealing everything up really tight. Bees are really smart about insulation. And all I've got to do is I've got to remove a little bit of that wax. There's a bit over here, about a centimeter of wax holding that in place. And then with this little pry bar, I just pry it about a centimeter away from its twin next to it. And once I've pried it free, if I pry it slowly, the bees don't freak out. They don't get upset. They don't get scared, startled. Once I've pried it away from its twin, I can lift it. Oh, that's curious. As you can see, they really want to sting me right now. They're not really happy about this. Alright, let's try this again. So once I've pried it loose, I can just lift it out. The hard part is lifting it out without startling the bees too much. They don't really like it when I move their stuff. I don't know if you can see them landing on my face. So I'm going to use this tool right here to grab onto the honeycomb, and I'm going to lift it out, and then I'm going to try to brush any remaining bees that are still working and try to brush them off of it. Now my major goal is to not hurt any of the bees or startle them or freak them out. So here we go. I'm going to start lifting it out now. And ooh, it's a very heavy one. You'll be able to see bees and honey right on it. So this is what it looks like from my perspective. Holding the summary, you can see. It's kind of difficult to make out, I guess. You can see there's bees still working. They don't really seem to care that I've taken it out, but you can see the honey caps, and that's what's so cool about this, is they've capped it off with their wax, and I can brush them off and they'll go back to work and we can harvest the honey. Pretty cool, actually. It's especially cool because I haven't been stung yet today.